Good afternoon, and welcome to a special edition of the Worth Report for February 22nd, Keeping America Vigilant 2021. Blame it on Texas. New York Democrat Chucky Schumer has publicly blamed Texas for the current natural disaster because the state built a system that, quote, ignored climate change. Take a listen.
The bottom line is Texas thought it could go at it alone and built a system that ignored climate change. It was not what's called resilient. And now Texas is paying the price. I hope they learn the lesson. When we build power, when we build anything now, we have to take into account that climate change is real, or people will be caught the way the people in Texas were. When I wrote the Sandy bill, $60 billion for New York, we made sure everything was resilient. When they built back the subways, built back this, built back that, they were going to be resistant to climate change changes. And we have to do that. That's Texas. Yep.
Wow, nothing like kicking people when they're down, eh, Chuck? What happened in Texas, folks, was not because the state is ignoring climate change. Two main things happened which caused the current power outages and other issues. Number one, the wind turbines froze. Even President Trump has spoken out about the problems with wind energy, and this is one of them. Number two, COVID. I'm going to say the three most annoying words that Americans are sick and tired of hearing these days. Due to COVID, the energy company essentially skipped preparedness checks that were supposed to take place for these types of things. I believe the issue they cited was not having enough people working or something like that. But that's what happened in Texas. It wasn't because Texas hasn't accepted the Green New Deal or because Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was ignored. It was mainly due to these two reasons. So no, Texas didn't ignore climate change. The energy companies, quite frankly, didn't do their jobs, and that's what happened. But leave it to the Democrats to use a natural disaster as an excuse to push their false narratives and bad policy when people are suffering and dying, like that 11-year-old boy who basically froze to death in his bed in the middle of the night. Want to know the real reason Democrats and other politicians are pushing climate change and other related energy issues? It's the same reason they do everything they do: money. They make side deals with companies that would financially benefit from these new policies and essentially get kickbacks from them. That's how public servants become millionaires these days. Remember how Governor Gavin Newsom struck that huge mass deal with China after COVID hit and it ended up being a total farce? They play the game, so don't fall for this convenient bull from these liars, folks. They're blowing smoke to push their own agendas, and that's all it is. Thanks for watching, America, and if you haven't done so already, please go to theworthreport.com to sign up for our new platform subscription early before we leave YouTube and all other platforms for good, hopefully by the end of this week. You can choose from our regular monthly subscription for $1.99 a month, our discounted subscription for the military, senior citizens, or those experiencing financial hardship for $1.36 a month, or our new annual subscription by viewer request for only $15 a year. You do not need a PayPal account to subscribe. Simply click the PayPal button on the subscription page and then click Pay with Credit or Debit Card. We appreciate your support and we love you all. This has been a special edition of the Worth Report for February 22nd, Keeping You Vigilant, America 2021. God bless you all, God bless President Trump, and God bless America.